Yo, new day, new day. I am certifiably rotting today. I have no excuse whatsoever. I just woke up, and started rotting. I don't know, it's bad. I don't know how to get out of it once I do get in, other than just... I don't know, it's about catching myself before I slip, essentially, because I just end up sitting here. I've sat here for like, you know, at least an hour straight, just rotting to YouTube Shorts. And it's not, you know, if it's TikTok, that's one thing, but YouTube Shorts is like the lowest of the lows. I say without actually having seen much of Instagram Reels. But, you know, it's a... I don't know, I feel like it's a new low each time I do it, and I do it so often, it's pretty bad, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't know, I already did stuff today. I have like a little, you know, whenever I feel like, yeah, I'm not gonna be motivated to do fucking anything, I do like a little to-do list, a little fucking like bucket list for the day. Like the night before, essentially, like thinking through like, okay, what the fuck do I need done, and then I do it. So I already did like half of the list, and then I just kind of stopped. I took out the trash that I forgot, and then I don't know, did some fucking laundry and shit. So, you know, I've done stuff, but not like nearly enough. This is also part of that list, by the way. I just returned to it once I, you know, once I'm back, once I don't know where I'm headed with this. Anyway, so yeah, Bro is out right now, so I can't actually. I'm just, I don't know. I feel like such a peasant. I'm just waiting for Bro to return from whatever he's doing. So that we can finally play Borderlands, and yeah, that's my plans for today. That's everything I got. We are almost finished with Presequel. We just finished Borderlands 1, which was it's fine. It's nothing more than fine. It's just fine. It is very 2000s coded. It's like, game design wise, it's a really bad game. But you know, it's still a Borderlands game. It's still fun. It's just, you know, shoot first, think later type game. It's great. But you know, it's nice to just get it through. It's also not a very long game. It's like, what, 10 hours or something? So it's just nice and short, and just, you know, chill time with Bro, I guess. It's also where I, you know, it's the most clear to me, at least, that, you know, how much the levels do make a difference in Borderlands games. It's also the same in Presequel here. I think, you know, game-wise, it's a lot of the same things, but, you know, Presequel is way more polished than Borderlands 1 is, by a fucking landslide. But, you know, it's still, I don't know, I think we're like 2 missions away. Bro said he has played, like, he's a borderhead, I don't know. I think he's played every single game like fucking 50 times or something. It's insane. So he, my sources for everything that I don't know what I'm talking about is Bro. So I'm hoping that's enough, and I hope that my dedicated fans, which is Bro, will accept my answers for any questions that I forced into your mouths. I don't fucking know. Anyway, we're like 2 missions away from being done, and this is Presequel is essentially just you know, it's a prequel to Borderlands 2, and it's a sequel to Borderlands 1, like Presequel. It's a pretty cool concept. But I didn't know this, but you actually get to play as Jack in that game, which is really fucking cool. So Bro is playing as Jack. I am playing as Wilhelm. Wilhelm being, now we have played Borderlands 2. Wilhelm being one of the big fucking bads that you have to beat at some point. That is basically just turned into a robot. And the only like discerning features, Thunder, shut up. The only features that we can actually correlate is, of course the name. They're both named Wilhelm. And then the eyes of the robot, like, I think, I was about to say either right or left eye, yeah, no shit. One of the eyes on Wilhelm is like a, I don't know, like a fake eye, like a glass eye or something like that. And it's the exact same way on Wilhelm, the robot in Borderlands 2. So I'm half expecting everyone to just kind of flop over and die. At least half of the crew. At least Wilhelm, I guess. Because I guess, yeah, you can play as Jack, sure, but it's a Jack doppelganger. That has, through some tapes you can pick up and stuff, it seems like that Jack doppelganger has some sort of like deep ass lore to his name. But who really know? It's gonna be fun finally, going and taking a fucking deep dive into, because I haven't played Borderlands 3. I have it, and I've played like, I don't know, 10 hours or something. Not a lot. So it's gonna be fun going around, like, actually, I'm not gonna watch a lore video like immediately when I'm done. I'm probably gonna just do a bunch of side missions, at least, not in Borderlands 1, because Borderlands 1, that's gonna be fucking tedious. Again, the game design in Borderlands 1 is fucking horrible, especially like the running back and forth, and it's so far between every single mission, and every single mission is scaled so poorly. Like the power cliffing between missions, like it was fine in Borderlands 2, when we, the main obvious power cliff there, I think, is about at level 18 or so. Essentially, when you get, shut up, when you get to have Jack's voice, you need Jack's voice to essentially unlock some biometric scanner thingy. You need his voice as a main mission thing, and then it power cliffs right after, so that you need to level up. Again, the levels in Borderlands make a huge difference in like the damage you do, the health you have, stuff like that. So it makes a huge difference. So that's what the side missions are essentially for. And when there is a power cliff right there, you're just forced to go around, walk around doing a bunch of side missions with Jack's voice, which is so annoying, but so fitting for the vibe of the game. And most of the time I'm rating a game, I'm going off vibes alone, so that was a huge moment. I love that. But in Borderlands 1, it's just a bunch of power cliffing without any reason behind it, which I find, slightly less funny, but also really, funny in a sad way, I guess. Because it is still pretty funny, but it's not intended to be. It's also, again, the game is either really easy or really hard. And sometimes it's not really as in like, oh, this enemy is really tough. There's just like a fuck ton of them, which is really annoying. Like just a bunch of low tier goons, but they are they're like 2 levels above you, so they are impossible to kill. Like it's just tedious work. But like the game itself is fine. The story is fine. It's nothing too spectacular, right? Again, You don't have to think too much about it. It's just first and foremost, it is again, it's a shoot first, think later type game. So the story is that you're a vault hunter and you are going after this vault that, Obama Finder. You're going after this vault that the people of Pandora being the planet, they do not think it exists. I don't actually know what the vault is like supposed to be. I don't know. I just imagined it as some like giant treasury, I guess. It's being revealed, I guess, spoilers for, you know, Borderlands 1. When we open the vault at the end of the game, it just reveals some sort of huge fucking tentacle monster, not the kinky kind, that is just kind of being unleashed on the world. But because it's in our world, I don't know, it's kind of goofy. The lore says that this creature is canonically immortal, but not in our realm. In its own realm, it is a god. It is a literal, unkillable, like, creature. But not here. Why? Who knows? I don't know. That's why I need to watch some, you know, either do a bunch of side quests or watch a lore video. And with Borderlands 1, I'm leaning towards the lore video because of the gameplay. Oh, hoo-wee, I am dancing with death here. So, yeah, I'm probably, you know, I'm in Borderlands 2, Presequel, and 3. I'm leaning towards just, you know, honestly just going and playing every single fucking side quest, because the side quests are pretty fun. You know, some of them are more boring than others. Like, okay, you go over here, kill this one guy, find this one. God, that's also a thing. In Borderlands 1, there are these side quests of like, oh, you need to find different components to, like, components to a shotgun. Then in this different area, you need to find components to a sniper, and then you know, at the end of the side quest, you get the weapon you found components for. And it is so boring. I cannot express to you how bored I was when we, you know, did, by mistake, I guess, we did half of, like, one singular, one of those side quests. Again, probably just because it was the only... It was pretty early on, so it was probably the only side quest that was there. Available to actually level up. And because of the power cliffing, we pretty much had to level up. I don't know, I might just be making that up just for an excuse, but alas. Yeah, Borderlands 1, fine. It's just cool seeing, like, background for, like, you know, essentially just seeing more of this world that, you know, a different side of this world. Because in Borderlands 2, it's a lot about, especially in Presequel here, it's a lot about, like, Hyperion and the big fucking, the huge laser in the sky, right? Like, fucking doing something about that. But in Borderlands 1, it's just you know, you just live the life as an average vault hunter who's going after this legendary treasure that, you know, a ton of people don't even think it exists. I think, you know, I think the lore that I picked up is that the people outside of Pandora, the people who come to this planet looking for it, they, of course, you know, they are believers, but the people of Pandora, they don't really believe it exists. It's kind of goofy that the vault then is, like, at the fucking, like, in the middle of it's just in the middle of a mountain range. Just like a huge crater in a mountain. There is the vault. Like, oh, does it exist? Who knows? But then you know, it kind of makes sense because you know, you eventually find out that, yeah, the vault does exist, but there's not really any way to unlock it. Besides, it's just kind of, you know, tedious and guarded by a bunch of aliens. I don't know. I'm excited to figure out more about the alien guys protecting the vault, because I don't really know much about the vault itself. But you know, it's nice just getting context. I can see myself playing through Borderlands 2 again. It'll be cool. Anyway, I did my daily quota. I think Bro's also home, so I'm gonna hit him up. Bye.